we have the upcoming USFL Championship going to be at Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio. Birmingham Stallions versus the Philadelphia Stars. You got to look at the Stars as the Cinderella team. Definitely was an upset of the New Jersey Generals, who were 9-1 heading into the game, and the Stars 6-4, and they just played each other the week before that, and Jersey beat them. And then in week 3, the week that I was down in Birmingham, Alabama, the Generals beat the Stars also. So they were 2-0 against them in the regular season. It was a really good defensive battle that game. The Stars came up with some big turnovers. And listen, they earned their right. I mean, the special teams, I mean, you had, the special teams kick returns for touchdowns at the end of the game. The Generals getting it, and then the Stars answering it for the winning touchdown. And then they punched their ticket to the championship game, where the Stallions beat the Breakers later that night, and then they're the ones that are going to be going in as the favorite. Obviously, they're 10-1 with this win, because they were 9-1 in the regular season, only losing to the Houston Gamblers. And the Generals lost their first game to the Stallions, so they were on a 9-game winning streak heading into that playoff game, but they lost to the Stars. So Birmingham Stallions versus the Philadelphia Stars in USFL Championship game. I mean, listen, I'm not going to go out on a limb and be like, wow, the amazing Kreskin. I'm going to pick the Stallions, but I will say this. Philadelphia is kind of the glass slipper team here. Case Cookus, he got banged up, but he really came on strong and he looked well. And Birmingham hasn't really been blowing teams away for the most part. They've been letting teams hang around, and that could get dangerous at times. They also have a 2-quarterback system, kind of like the way the Generals do, and they're able to use both of them for both of their strengths. I do want to see Birmingham win, and I'll tell you for selfish reasons, because I want this league to be around for a long time. This was already a huge accomplishment on getting through the first season, and then let's see how the championship game goes. The ratings have been there. The attendance has not. It looked pretty good for the most part last week in Canton, Ohio. For the most part, with both games, with the attendance there at the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame. So let's see what happens. But I think Birmingham winning and having a successful team is definitely good for the league as a whole. Will fans flock to Philadelphia to watch the Stars if they are one of those other 3 teams that get the home and away schedule? There's going to be 8 teams again for a schedule to play home and away, and the other 4 are going to just be bubble-based out of Birmingham like all 8 teams were this year. I don't think so. And listen, I'm a Generals fan. I fucking hate driving to New Jersey, but that's where the stadium is. I don't think the Generals or the Stars should be one of those teams that has a home and away, because I don't think they're going to be able to fucking bring people in that need to bring people in. But that's a topic for another day. Basically, why I'm getting into that, I think if Birmingham could be the model franchise here, and I think having a good base there is very important for the league's future as a whole. Great job by everybody in this league on getting it where it was. I mean, it's 2 major networks, Fox and NBC, and it's been a very enjoyable year. Most of the games have been really tight. So many of them gone down to the wire. I really hope that this championship game goes down to the wire, and I would love to see Birmingham win for the reasons that I just said. Plus, there's an easy team to root for. Also, Scooby Wright. I mean, he's following each other on Instagram, and we're DMing and stuff. Very easy to root for a team like this. Magoo. It's a lot of guys on this team that are, they're fun players to watch and very talented. And also you got Skip Holtz as the coach, obviously, legendary Lou Holtz as being his dad. So let's go USFL, regardless of who wins on Saturday. I'm looking forward to another great season, and it was a phenomenal year, and let's see how the championship game goes. This USFL Extra Point was brought to you by Alpha Nutrition Labs. They are the title sponsor of our Friday Instagram Live. Ask Me Anything. You can go to @MuscleSport Mag on Instagram. And also, of course, $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. Go to musclesportmag.com/store and get your subscription now. We're looking to do a USFL cover to talk about the great season that has been in the USFL.